Let's start by making some coconut yogurt. Coconuts not only taste delicious, but they also have an amazing source of nutrition. Research has shown properties of coconuts to support thyroid function, metabolism, hypertension, and insulin resistance. It's rich in medium-chain triglycerides, which is an excellent source of fuel because it doesn't require energy for absorption, use, or storage. Research has also found MCTs to be useful in fat reduction. There's also evidence showing the benefits from the effects of anti-inflammatory properties from MCT, as well as its supportive role in the functioning of your liver and gastrointestinal system. Since in the coconut yogurt we use a kefir starter, you'll also receive all the benefits from kefir microbiota, which range from the potential to alleviate allergies to improving your immunity and metabolism. All right, in order to make some coconut yogurt, what we're gonna need are those young coconuts that we previously opened, a glass bowl with some filtered water, another glass container, which we'll use when we're cleaning the meat. We'll also need a high-speed blender, some kefir starter, a glass sterilized jar for bottling. We'll want to have a paring knife and a spoon, as well as your cloth cover and rubber band for when we're finished. Start by cleaning and sterilizing your workspace and any of the tools that we'll be using. And then if your coconuts aren't already cracked open, you can go ahead and crack them open and reserve the coconut water for another use. Once you have your coconuts ready, we'll begin by removing the meat from the inside. So I'll show you the technique that I use, which I find to be quite easy and efficient, and that is using the back of a spoon. Basically, what you want to do is gently place the spoon between the husk and the coconut meat, and pressing, you should be able to get the meat off pretty easily. There is some wood debris on it, but we'll place the meat into a glass bowl with some filtered water, and the next step will be removing that. Go ahead and do the same thing inside of the coconut, just working your way around. If you're lucky, you'll be able to take it out in one piece. So. I find this a good setup for removing the hard fibrous pieces off of the coconut meat. So I have filtered water in this bowl, and most of this is actually fine to run through the blender, but using a paring knife, just scrape off some of that. And then you can rinse it off in that water, just like that. It can be a little tedious, but consider it an opportunity to step outside of your otherwise busy day. And then I'll just place that into my other container. Here. Now that I have the coconut meat ready to go, we're going to add it to the high-speed blender, adding a little bit of filtered water for desired consistency. Now, while a high-speed blender isn't necessarily critical, it will make a nice consistency with a different sort of blender. You might get a grainier texture. So I have 4 cups of coconut here. It's going to be, for 1 pint jar like this, which is 2 cups, 1 tablespoon of kefir. So I'll add 2 tablespoons of kefir to this and some filtered water for the right consistency, which I'll add very slowly. pour the coconut yogurt mixture into our sterilized glass jar. And you'll fill it almost all the way to the top. Then you can cover the jar and secure it with a cloth and rubber band. The yogurt will ferment out of direct sunlight for approximately 48 hours. I suggest testing it and seeing what you prefer. Once it's ready, and it's up to your standards, you can put a lid on the top and secure it tightly and stick it in the fridge. After 24 hours, it will be ready for you to consume.